right, so now we have a guest with us. We have one of our new physical therapists. His name is Luis Feliz. We're gonna talk to him a little bit about his experience and about what he thinks about the program. So, Luis, welcome.
Hi everyone. Hi Matt. This is a pleasure.
Oh, we're glad to have you. Really, really glad to have you. So, I know you're relatively new over there, and what do you think of the program so far?
Well, what I can tell you, the program is wonderful. It's amazing. We have different activities. We have different story. The veterans say a lot of things. We can try. We can work. We can do a lot of things with them.
Yep, that's awesome. Yeah, I mean, I speak to a lot of veterans, and when they go through the physical therapists here, they get offered things that are not necessarily offered back home at the VA hospitals, and our therapists here are really good at finding just what you need to get worked on, and they're really good at helping. And so, what has been the thing that you've liked most about working here?
Working here, the most fun thing I do is aquatherapy. Yeah, we do some activities, we do exercises. This is the fun part. We can try in the water, we can try exercises with dumbbell, with a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Yeah,
and the weather is excellent here.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I mean, a lot of people kind of, they don't, I mean, it's all covered. All these treatments are covered by the VA with your disability breakdown letter and with your rating. So it's really, really worthwhile. They do a really amazing job. So we're really glad to have you, Luis, and look forward to you working with us for a long time. So we appreciate you being here a lot. All right, so let me tell you a little bit about our resources here. So you can follow us on social media with Instagram or Facebook at Veterans Care International, or at Where Veterans Are VIPs. Our website is whereveteransarevip.com. Our phone number is +1 855 637 0884. I'm sure that some of you watching tonight are going to be saying that you have sent, you're waiting for callbacks and you're waiting for messages to be returned. We do have at least a couple of our callers are going to be online tonight that are going to be reaching out to you. If not tonight, then really, really soon once they see your numbers and see your questions in the question part. So, all right, okay. So let me see. All right, so yeah, Tasha, you can see here, she's with us every Tuesday to help answer your questions live. And there you can see her information there, lhunter@veteranscareinternational.com. Her phone number, both her phone numbers, a toll-free number and a regular number. So she's gonna help you out. She's got a lot of good information for you. All right, so we're gonna go to the Q&A part right now. I'm gonna do my best to answer as many questions as I can. We've got some time here, so. Let me see. Okay, my first question is how do I register? An FMP tried to schedule a meeting on your website every week, but no one replies to my texts or emails. I'm sorry about that. I mean, one of the issues we have is because I mean we've been growing so fast. It's just we're trying to keep up. So I mean, Tasha's really going to help. She's going to help connect a lot of people with questions about how to get in touch with it and how to get the process started. She's really going to help us out with that. So, okay, let me see. Oh, I appreciate that. Somebody wrote that. I appreciate that. Okay. The 800 number to request a breakdown letter. I don't have that number off the top of my head. Tasha's going to be able to help you with that. And that's also if you register, you sign up, you're going to get that. All that information is going to come to you. They're going to send you all the information you need to get, everything you need to get. Yes, I agree. Tasha's the best. And it took 2 days. About to fill up quick. Yeah, that's true. I mean, one of the things, pardon me. One of the things that we do here is that we don't reserve a spot until you book your ticket. So when you see it and you see a week that you want and you know that you want to come on that week, the best thing for you to do is get your paperwork in as fast as you can and get your ticket bought. Because if you kind of wait, if you kind of take your time and do it, by the time you go back, that week might be gone already. So we don't book your room, we don't book your space until your ticket is bought. So when you find the week you want, make sure you get the process started and get it fixed up. Once you submit your paperwork, the process goes really fast. You'll get an approval the same day, and you can buy your ticket the same day, and you can book. Okay, my next question is, how many times can I come down in a year? Well, I mean, you can come down every month if you want to. We have a lot of veterans that come, and maybe they're a little skeptical when they first arrive, but by the end of the week, they're ready to book right away again. So, they're asking how we do that, and just keep the number of the customer service representative that you've been talking to, and whenever you get back, or even before you go back, you can check online, find out what the next available week is, and all you got to do is tell her you're ready to do it and book your ticket. Once we have your paperwork, as long as your ratings don't change in the meantime, you don't need to submit your paperwork again. So we got your paperwork. Only is going to be a matter of you telling the week that you want and then buying your ticket. So once a month, that's the question. You can come down once a month. As far as I know, there is no minimum rating to come down. So we've had veterans that have come down here on 10%. So there's no minimum rating to come down. If you're service related, you qualify. Okay, let me go back and see if I can get Tasha's number back up here. There you go. I'll leave that up there for you guys. What's the schedule? Well, the agenda week to week at the hotel pretty much stays the same. We do this, the morning is breakfast, and then after breakfast, we start our medical appointments. We take a break for lunch. After lunch, we go back to some more medical appointments, and then probably till the middle of the afternoon, you're doing medical appointments. After that, so when we start doing our group activities, going out to dinner or having bingo and barbecue or something to do in the evening. Yes, I agree. Tasha's is amazing. Hey, somebody put so the number for your DBL is 1-800-827-1000. I think you got to push option 3 for that. And literally within about 10 minutes of you talking to somebody, they're going to have it in your email. Here's somebody said they have an old ratings letter. Well, if your ratings haven't changed since then, you could probably send it in and that would be fine. If anything has changed since then, you want to get a new DBL, because the new DBL is going to allow us to treat any new problems that you might have, any new medical issues that have come up since your last DBL. But then again, if nothing's changed, you could probably submit that one, and that we'd be able to work with that, as long as it shows your ratings on there and it's your disability breakdown letter and not your disabilities benefits letter. How do you do it? Up to the appointments for that. Okay. So once we get your DBL, what happens with that generally is that a couple of days before you start to arrive, one of our team members is working with your disability breakdown letter and setting up your appointments in a fashion that works towards the end of your week here. So generally when you arrive here on Tuesday, you're going to get your medical agenda, which is going to have all your appointments on it. You either have it by the end of the day Tuesday or first thing on Wednesday morning, and that's got it's got your whole week set up as far as your agendas and your appointments goes. Tells you where you're going, tells you what time to be there, and tells you what kind of therapy you're getting. If your breakdown letter is 4 pages long, it is what it is. We'll deal with it, so don't worry about that. Just make sure you get it sent in. I appreciate that, Bill. I appreciate that very much. Thanks. I'm not sure what P&T is, so if you can let me down on that, Georgia, I can probably help you a little bit better. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we got a lot of requests for people to mute their microphones, so please do that so everybody can hear. Okay, what's the difference between the two lodging facilities? So the wellness center is always going to be free. That's where you're going to go. It's not going to cost you anything. The clinic is right in the wellness center, so you're not going to have to leave the wellness center to do your appointments. It's a little bit more private. It's where everybody's kind of grouped together, though, so it's a little bit more of a sense of community at the wellness center. At the apartments, everybody's in their own apartment, and they're, it's just not as centralized as the hotel. But it also has its great advantages, like 5 minutes from the beach, and then a lot of other options of things to do. And you have an actual apartment, an actual bedroom, and a kitchen, and a washing machine. So there's good benefits to both of them. Okay, I'm sorry you haven't been able to speak to anybody. Like again, I said, the program is going so fast. We're trying to catch up with all the calls and everything we're trying to do. Tasha, I'm sure, is going to try to help you getting you rolling on that. Taco Tuesday is a good idea if Tuesday wasn't travel day. So I know that Tuesday is a very stressful day for everybody because people coming in from the airport, delayed flights and whatnot, and then we do an orientation, and then we have dinner afterwards, and by that time, everybody's pretty much ready to get to their rooms and kind of relax for the evening. Although there are a couple of restaurants that have Taco Tuesday around here. So that's a good suggestion. Maybe we could think about doing it on another day. But yeah, that's a great suggestion. The weekends are free. I mean, we have the catamaran trip on Saturday. Though anything we do on the weekend, at least for the time being, is going to be completely voluntary. So Saturday we do the catamaran. Later on in the afternoon we go to the gift shop, and then we go out to eat. Sunday, if you're on the Meaches tour, you're going to do that. If you're not on the Meaches tour, you're completely free. So if you'd rather not do the group activities and you want to go exploring or whatever you want to do on Saturday and Sunday, you're absolutely free to do that at your own cost. Permanent and total. So we have a lot of veterans that come at 100%. The only thing that we are not at the apartments, we're not able to accommodate people that can't, at the medical clinic by the apartments, you have to be able to climb stairs to get to the medical clinic that's by the apartments. The elevator is in the process of being installed, but it's not installed yet. At the hotel, we have an elevator installed, so it's not a problem getting up and down to the different floors. We're not capable at the moment of handling paraplegic or quadriplegic veterans. I'm sure that that's in the works, but at the moment we're not able to do that. Medical devices, we have people that come with CPAP machines all the time. We have that. I'm not sure what other kind of medical devices. On a case-by-case basis, I guess we could try to figure that out. Thursday's bingo night and game night and dancing night and everything night. So yeah, Thursday's a good night for everything. Okay, you don't have to apply for Maples. When you're speaking to your CSR, just make sure you tell them that that's where you want to go. You want to stay at the Maples Apartments, and then they'll be able to check availability on the week that you want to come, and then they'll be able to book it for you. That's a great question. I'm not sure. I know that we do provide some medications here. I couldn't say that we'd be able to provide everything that you need. That's a pretty general question. I know we do provide some medications, and we have the ability to write prescriptions here. That's as far as I can really answer that question. Yeah, construction at the airport has been a patience challenge for everybody since it started. It's taken a long time to get it done. So that's why Tuesdays are a little bit stressful, and that's the only stressful day you have, is they're doing a lot of construction at the brand new terminal out there, trying to build a parking garage, and it's made the gauntlet for walking through the cab drivers a little bit more stressful, and it's just made everything a little bit more stressful. Hopefully they're going to be finished with that soon, and we can kind of get back to normal. Is there a real gym at either place? Okay, no. I mean, there are gym facilities at the hotel and gym facilities at the clinic at Maples. They're not full gyms. Now, what we can do is we can get you a membership, a short-term membership at a gym here. You're going to have to get there to and from yourself, but there's a ton of gyms around here everywhere. So if you need a full-service gym, they are available here. Okay, we don't decide whether you get the hotel or the room. That's your decision. So the hotel is always going to be a free service. There's never going to be any charge for the hotel. At the Maples apartment, it's a $200 per week charge, and we get that from everybody who stays at the apartments. Well worth it. I mean, apartments in those areas, rooms in those areas are easily $100 a day. So $200 for the week over there is an awesome deal. Okay, I understand you need a gym. We can make that happen. I mean, we have limited gym facilities at both locations, but they are limited. It's not a full gymnasium. All right, let me see if I got any new questions here. So if you've already done all your documents and you pick your date, all you got to do is, if you haven't bought your ticket yet and you've already submitted your documents, you need to get a hold of your CSR before you buy your ticket, just to double check that the week that you wanted originally is still available. If you buy your ticket without checking in and the week's not available, that's going to end up costing you money. So if it's been more than 24 hours since you got your approval to buy your ticket, make sure you call your CSR back and just double check that the week that you wanted is still available, so you don't buy a ticket for a week that's already booked up. All right, I got a question. If spouses can come? Sure, absolutely. As long as they're over 18, spouses can come. They have the same access to everything except for they wouldn't be going with you on your medical appointments. But all the activities that we do, all the outings, the excursions we do, they're included in all that. So there's no extra cost for that. And also, if they wanted to do some extra medical stuff, we can absolutely arrange that. I mean, our medical staff is amazing. So if you wanted to do a chiropractic visit or massage or Chinese therapy or something like that, we can arrange that for your spouse. All right. I have a question that says, will you need to see the doctor each day? I don't know that you're going to see the general practitioner every day. Maybe. It's just hard to say. I think that they kind of they mix it up every day. They design the treatments on a daily basis in a way to build up, to get you going towards the end of the week. To by the time the end of the week rolls around, you're in as good a shape as you can be. Thanks for that information for Delana. I appreciate you putting that in there. Well, I got a question. So thank you for all the information. I'm living in Cancun and have been paying for all my medical care out of pocket. Are there any options for long-term therapy outside of the week stay? Absolutely. If you're rated, if you have a rating on disability, I mean, if you're service-related disability, you can come here and you would be able to go to the clinic at any time. All you have to do is register, and then they would gladly set you up with as many appointments long-term as you'd like. There's a lot of disabled veterans living here, and that's what they do. They come to the clinic, or now they're going to be coming to the new clinic. They come every week for their therapies and their treatments. So that's absolutely something that we do here. Let's see. I'm not seeing any new questions. Let me, okay, now I do. Hold on a second. Construction at the airport, yes, yes, yes. Do you have access to the VA in the DR? Okay, so I have a question here. Do I have access to the Veterans Administration in the DR? Not really. I mean, VA is a CONUS-based operation, so I mean, the FMP is authorized and certified by the Veterans Administration to provide the services for service-related veterans here. So that's kind of the limit to what we do. We're not affiliated with the VA, but we provide the same services better than the VA, in my opinion. How long do the weekday activities last? Well, if you're talking, there's a question about how long the activities last during the week. We have activity, some kind of activity every day after your appointments. So, I mean, Wednesday we go out to the Jumbo, which is like a Dominican Walmart, to buy all the goodies that you want and snacks. Then we go out to eat. We have a few restaurants that we can pick from on Wednesday. Thursday, we go out to lunch to a really good Dominican food place, like a cafeteria style, really good food at really great prices. And then Thursday night, we have bingo and barbecue. So that's a lot of fun. Friday night, we go to the beach club. So you're going to have lunch is going to be provided in the middle of your appointments, and then later on in the late afternoon, we go to the beach club. Beach club's an amazing night. I mean, it's really tranquil out there. It's beautiful weather out there generally. A nice little breeze. The ocean is right there. It's a big beach. Really nice night on on Friday night. Saturday's a great day. We have the catamaran, and we go to the gift shop, and then we go out to eat. And it's just, I mean, Sunday is either the beautiful beaches tour, or you get to relax and hang around. You can go to the beach, whatever you want to do on Sunday. So it's really, I mean, once you get through with your medical appointments, and you know, it's you're kind of free to do what you want. You're not required to go on any of the activities, but they are available to you. Is there a particular airline that people use to book that fast? Not really. I mean, when I was traveling down here, I used to fly Delta, but you know, Atlanta's having a problem today, so it's just hard to say. I mean, we get people from all different airlines from all over the place that come down. Yeah, and any guest that's going to be staying at Las Flores has to be at least 18 years old. So we don't take any minors. No minors can stay at the Las Flores Hotel, although that's different for the Maples Apartments. CDR. Not sure what a CDR is. I know we have the DBL, the Disability Breakdown Letter, the DD-214, the ID, so I'm not sure what the CDR is, so I'm sorry about that. Yes, the spouse can participate in all the outings. Said that you are cutting the days from Tuesday to Tuesday. Yeah, actually, okay, so I have a question here. So my friend came a few weeks ago and says that you're cutting the days from Tuesday to Tuesday to be Wednesday to Tuesday. Is this correct? Yes, at the end of July, that's what we're going to start doing. Probably in the beginning of August, the end of July, the tour is going to run from Wednesday to Tuesday. And that's going to be helpful, actually. It's going to cut down the stress that we have on Tuesdays for people coming in and having to wait to get the rooms clean and everything else. It's going to be helpful for everything. Although it is going to cut one day out of the tour, it's not going to cut down any of the benefits that you're going to get. And Tuesday is not going to be nearly as stressful. Yes, spouses can stay at the hotel, absolutely. Okay, for kids and dependents, how many can attend? I believe the limit is 2. For 2, you're going to have, it's going to be, need to get pre-approval for any amount over 1 person. So when you're talking to your customer service representative on the telephone, just talk to her about how that works and how we need to get pre-approved notice. We want to make sure that we have the correct accommodations for the amount of people that you're bringing down. And that will be at the apartments only. If I stay in Cancun, can I do it virtually? I'm not sure what you mean virtually. I mean, I know that we do follow-ups. We do tele appointments on follow-ups for people that are going back home. I'm not sure about virtual help. I'm not really sure about that. Do I only have access to therapy if I live in Punta Cana? Well, I mean, you have to be registered to get any kind of therapy. So you have to be registered through the wellness center to get any kind of therapy, even if that's, I mean, teletherapy is available, I guess, but you're going to have to come and register through the FMP. We're going to have to get your information, your DD-214, your DBL, and everything all set up for us to do that. Does it matter what day of the week we arrive? Yes, absolutely, it does matter. So the tours right now run from Tuesday to Tuesday. So we need you to arrive on Tuesday and be prepared to stay to the following Tuesday. That's the week tour. Oh, there's a question good to my own heart. Is there golfing available? There is golfing available here. So golfing here is a little bit pricey, but you got a good contact for that. So I can hook you up with the golfing experience or any kind of information you need to get some golf played out here. If your mind is set on playing golf, you might want to think about bringing your clubs, because club rental is at least $75 at the resorts here. I know that Tasha is really, really busy with all the people that haven't received any information or haven't gotten any callbacks. I got a couple of more messages about how to register, and all I can do is thank you in advance for your patience. We're trying as fast as we can to get back with people and get everybody set up and get it going out here. We're doing the best we can. Somebody will be in touch with you. I mean, really, if it says, I got a question, can you show on the website how to register? If you go on the website, you just scroll down and it walks you right through it. It's really easy. Okay, here's a question that says, so the VA pays for the stay at the hotel, apartments are $200 per week. Does the price change with spouses? Okay, first of all, the VA is not paying for anything here. So the VA they don't contribute here. So what happens is that our sponsors are paying for the hotel. So the fact that you're coming and you're doing the medical tour, our major sponsors, Boardwalk and Legacy, they're the ones that are footing the bill for the hotel stay. The price does not change. So if you're going to, the apartments are going to be $200 a week. That's all it's going to be. It's not going to be extra money for that. Now, if you bring extra guests and there's going to require extra food, then there is an extra charge for that. But that would be something to speak with your CSR about, and they know that. So at the hotel, at the apartments, if you get the apartments and you're with your +1, everything's included just like the hotel, other than the fact that it's a $200 for the week at the apartments. Yes, that spouses can participate in all the group activities. I've got a question here. Say at the Maple Apartments, can you overnight a guest from Punta Cana? Any guest that's coming is going to have to be registered by you, and they're going to have to sign the policies agreement just like a +1. So coming here and bringing a guest from here to the apartments, I'm not sure that that's going to work. Of course, you can speak to your CSR about that, but I'm not sure that works. Are there any safety issues regarding the war? Not that I've noticed. Pretty much life goes on as usual here. I mean, we haven't gasoline's always been $5 a gallon here. It hasn't really jumped up that much. We haven't gotten any safety alerts from the government or anything like that here. So we're kind of going on as usual here. All right, let me scroll back so I can give you the information somebody's asking for. All right, so there's our 800 number. There's our website information. My pleasure. Here, got a good question. Does the therapy info go into your records for your doctors back home? No, we don't share information with the VA. We don't ask for your records from their treatment of you, and we don't offer our records for our treatment of you here. We want our therapists and our providers here look at you with fresh eyes and go forward with your disability ratings and our therapies. And that's worked out really good for us. The medical part of what we do here is the real superstar of what we're doing here. So we don't depend on the VA for any information. They don't depend on us for anything. They approve us and they've certified us to provide those services for you guys, and that's what we do. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Nothing available sooner than July. That's how it's happening. That's why we're so, I won't say we're all backed up, but that's why things are going a little slow. We are so busy. We're keeping up, but we're just keeping up. Okay, CSR is a customer service rep. I'm sorry I said that acronym without letting you know. So your customer service rep is the person that you talked to on the phone when you submitted your paperwork, and they talk to you about the service. The sarcasm is still here. I mean, it's everywhere. It's not as bad as it's been, but it's still here. It's less than it was a couple of years ago, but it's still coming. Okay, right now, up until July, we're still running Tuesday to Tuesday here. I got a question. If we wanted to relocate and rent for a few months after the tour, do you assist in any way? I mean, we can point you in the right direction. Boardwalk would be a great resource for that. They know all the places to go. So, I mean, this time of year is the low season. The low season runs from like the beginning of May till the beginning of October. When all the snowbirds go back home, that's when the availability goes way up here and prices seem to go down. So it'd be a good time of year to come and think about renting. We have a nurse on call 24/7. So no matter what comes up, we got somebody who's trained to deal with any kind of situation. And of course, even the medical staff, the doctors and the therapists, they don't live too far away from us, so they can get there in a heartbeat if they need to. Sargasm is seaweed, yes, thank you.